Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the experimental show. So much is happening in the studio today. Jake and I both have 50 things on our mind. We're trying to stay 100% focused and watch. Poof. Poof. We are here 100%, ready to show you the challenge of the day. These were on Tuesday's show. These are my One Gather Vase. See, I told you a bunch was going on. The reason they are called One Gather is because I take a One Gather glass, I shape it, and make this bubble. So they're all going to be a little bit different. The puffer is what I forgot.
Gather on the gathering point.
So this we had on our show on Tuesday. I had found a snail outside, and lo and behold, he's alive, and he's crawling on the glass trying to get to the water.
He is still hanging, and he's transparent. It's a transparent snail. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to go put him outside after this and let him live. Yeah. Poor guy.
He's living large now. He's all slimy.
I know, but he's looking for water. He's like, I'm right there. Why can't I get it?
So we're going to get to a One Gather show, and what's cool about the One Gather is and she's going to be the one that gathers out of that. I'm going to do One Gather evening sometime. See what I can do with One Gather, and let's check if my mic's on. Uh-oh. There's just no batteries in it.
All right, step 2.
You guys hear what I said? Bye-bye.
Nothing.
I'm putting in batteries. Help me out here.
I didn't say anything.
I know. I was hoping you would say something while I was putting in some batteries.
Oh.
Thanks, Sam, for the quick pit stop change.
All right, we starting over?
Well, no, I don't think we need to start over.
Oh my goodness.
No, I think it's great.
Okay,
I didn't say that much even really. I was just telling people it's cool that the gather is a beautiful term to pull glass out of the furnace. We are the gathering point where everyone gathers and we gather glass out of the furnace. And these are One Gather vases. So Michelle's going to do it with One Gather.
And yes, I want to say before I start, and then you can keep going, is that the trick is, do I want to marver it or do I want to wooden block it? I'm going to wooden block it, and you can explain why, and I'll start.
That sounds beautiful. I'll go with One Gather and make one just like she did, but I'll also maybe make something else, or maybe use a bigger pipe and go for a larger gather and see what you can do.
Why is it always larger?
The small, maybe I'll make a mini one. I'll make the smallest one possible.
Thank you.
I'm not like super muscle built, crazy strong, big macho man or anything. Come on.
All right, there's my One Gather. And then the trick is, we're not using the glory hole, so.
Oh, she's got her little tiny block.
Isn't it cute?
Adorable. So she's using wood right now to shape it up. The reason she said, and she wanted me to explain that she was going to use wood, is because it doesn't pull heat out of the glass like the metal marver does. So she's able to put the whole bubble in there. She's still got a ton of time.
I got it.
To blow this out. And she doesn't need me to blow it all because she's not worried about the symmetry of it too much. Just the beauty of these One Gather vases is they're all one of a kind. They come out totally unique. Having them in a set of 3 is incredible to put plants, to put flowers in, to have anything you like on your windowsill. It's super nice. But this is going to be the giveaway for this next Tuesday show. Someone's going to receive a One Gather vase. So I hope you got your entries in.
Right,
I'm
so
foreseeing her
quick.
being ready for a punty here. I found the straightest punty on the block.
Says Jacob with sarcasm.
No, this one is actually the straightest one.
Oh.
Somehow I just picked it out and it was perfect. But it doesn't really matter for these sort of asymmetrical pieces.
This is true. I had a girl one time who wanted to write an article on us, and she watched us make the One Gather vases, and she was like, they're so quick. Like, I don't understand. Like, I was like, well, that's the product.
When the material moves at a certain speed, you gotta follow the material. You can't just
and she didn't understand the skill it took to do it. I mean, it was so smooth, it seemed so effortless.
Do you want a yolk over there?
I just didn't want the punny heated because then I won't be able to open.
Yeah, it's true. Well, luckily we don't need to open it up too much. It's just a light opening and a curved top.
So the trick for me with the One Gathers is the less I touch them, the better off they are. I'm looking for no tool marks on the glass. Simplicity.
Here's a little air. This is from the puffer. So she's sealing the top and puffing out that hot top shoulder by blowing into it. And it's a nice cone shape here, so you can imagine anything that's spherical will seal right on that edge. And then when she blows through the tip, it expands from the outside.
All right.
And that's it, huh?
That's it.
It's a beauty.
These do not get the GA stamp on them.
Correct. This is a Michelle design. And for some reason, once we get them in the gallery, I'm sure they will maybe somehow get a stamp on the bottom.
I feel like there's too much
goo?
on that brick. Yes.
Yeah.
Little roly-poly.
So then we'll take this guy, we torch the bottom nice and smooth. And it's going to be going into annealer number 1. Crystal clear. Right into the 1,000-degree annealer. It is
Lovely.
scorching in there.
Scorching.
And we're good to go.
So, I know it looks simple, but that simplicity is sometimes the best thing. It's like the difference between a delicious organic apple plucked from a tree in the fall when the sunlight is shining on it and you're super hungry and you're just like, and it's delicious. That's what that piece was. Versus the non-organic apple that's been kicked around the floor at Kroger's at the bottom of the bin and you take a bite and it's all mealy and you want to spit it out.
Mealy apple, it sounds like a gala apple to me.
Doesn't matter.
Need a Honey Crisp.
Which we're growing outside. We just planted the tree.
Out front of the studio.
Yes.
So I will say there was nothing really experimental about that right there because that's a product Michelle's already designed and is available, and we do have for purchase fairly soon here online, if not already. But what will be experimental is the next part of this, where we're going to test out some different sizes, see what else we can do with One Gather. I also want to show what Uncle Dennis brought in, which is this really cool bowling pin rocket ship. And this was an idea, he just said, hey, maybe make a rocket ship for the experimental show. And I think next week, that could be a really cool experimental show to make a couple rocket ships.
Do you remember my airplane?
Random designs. I do remember that airplane.
Yeah.
And maybe you show them your rocket ship tattoo while you're at it. So we're gonna think that up over the week.
Rocket ship, yep.
And experiment with a little bit. So we got some cool things coming down the pipeline. I saw Uncle Dennis also taking a look into the annealer here because this was the stuff we made yesterday and it turned out really good. We got more snails. This has honestly turned out to be one of the coolest fantasy ones. We did all fantasy yesterday, but just look at that. White with gold stripe and it curls all the way around and into the body. I love the all white ones. I did 2 other ones in that style. Look at this guy. Is he not cool? Man, I'm excited about those. So that's gonna be part of the fantasy group. Depending on what you all pre-ordered, you've got a different selection of snails to choose from. There's another cool one. And they're getting brighter, they're getting different. Each one's unique. We made a few waffle glasses. These are on the website, paper thin, beautiful wine glasses, 2-tone fade. I know this isn't experimental, folks, but sometimes we get a little distracted and get moving on with other things, but these guys are an incredible gift, and I know quite a few friends of mine that have beautiful sets of these in their home. All right, so my turn. I'm gonna go with a mini one, as small as possible. No, I'll just maybe not block it, but I'm gonna take the tiniest One Gather possible.
Aww. You're giving yourself a challenge.
I know, I like it. It's experimental. I'm gonna blow a bubble right in it while it's got heat. Boom, there it is. Give it a swang. I'll take a little bench blow. Look at this little guy.
Say when.
Hello? Good?
You got
Oh,
tiny
baby.
putties up? Yes, do.
A little more air. Good. Perfect. Man, look at that little cutie.
What if that's what happened? Instead of everything going jumbo, what if we just started making minis?
Making minis of everything. It's really hard to get detail and get things to come off correct with minis.
That's why
I almost think I can make it even smaller than this. So maybe we'll try one more after this.
mini stuff is done off a torch.
Should we not even finish this one? I think I can make it smaller. I got one more small pipe up, so this is going to be the one no matter what. As tiny as possible.
And we did get the cooling strips. I ordered them yesterday, so
Nice.
we should be able to test them out for next week because
Cooling
it's a
strips for
short
the phone.
show, no camera. My dad was like, "What happened? The show just ended." I was like, as a matter of fact, it did just
It
end.
was one of those days. Would you grab me the really, the more metallic of the jacks?
The large
Yes,
size,
thank
it's
you.
going to suck all your heat out.
Yeah, but they're sharper, and with it being this tiny, I want to get a nice cut line into it so it breaks easy. I'm really letting it ball up a little more and shrink down. Real light. Good. Real light. Beautiful. Yeah.
Punty?
Yes. Oh. Now look at that size. You could keep some sort of poison in this thing. That's the only liquid I could think of that would be that small. Be necessary to be that small.
Hey, you know what? Easter. It's Sunday. People are watching on Easter Sunday.
Ah, happy Easter, folks. That's the truth.
Hope the Easter Bunny brings you everything you wish for and more.
And no poison. Here goes the break. Hoping for the best here. Ah!
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
That's why I wanted the sharp jack so it would pop off easier. This time I'm going to put a little more water on it. There's cracks in it. I'm going to really tag this little guy on here. Oh boy.
Should I
The boys are getting messy over there.
should I make a new punny or should I? Do you
I'll
think
take
this
that.
is
That's good. Beautiful day out here today, folks. Hope everything's going swell for you all.
I mean, this is no different when Lino did stuff like this for the goblets.
Yeah.
He just had goblet jacks and
Oh, how do we get a nice melt line on this one?
I saw it coming. I just didn't say a thing. I'll let you figure
Thank
that
you.
one out.
Basically, I'm going to heat up the entire thing. I got no other option. This thing is cute. This is pretty cool experimentation right here. But I will say next week's going to be a blast making some rocket ships. I already got the ideas coming out. Uncle Dennis mentioned making some flames coming out from underneath it. I'm pretty excited to put some flames on a rocket ship. It's going to look amazing.
I've got a picture of Uncle Dennis. I'm going to put it on Facebook.
All right. Let's see how we're looking here. I think it needs more juice. Yep. More juice and then a little puff, and then we'll probably see that it's looking
Puff
really
the
good.
Magic Dragon.
Yes.
You know, there is
Precisely.
a pointier puffer. We just don't have that version.
Gotta do it while it's hot. It's cooling so quick.
Success.
And it whistled.
Now the real question is, can you get it off the pipe?
That is the real question. Let's hold it up now. Aww. Little One Gather. Little couple drops of water, a couple snails in there. It'd be cool to make a bunch of these little bubbles and put them in a fish tank or something. We've actually got an order for, I think, about 12 nest bowls coming in for someone that's doing a fish tank.
And you don't know about this, we have an order for 350 raindrops.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
Raindrops are a really great thing, especially for our new glass blowers to understand the way the glass moves. So they will be doing that and really getting a better idea.
We'll see. It's
They're not easy.
18 inches, so that's
18-inch raindrops?
yeah, it's a little different.
That's a big raindrop.
That's a big
350
raindrop.
of them? Is that a Chris job or us job?
I don't know. We haven't talked about that yet.
Here it comes.
I'm waiting to hear one more thing from her.
Oh,
Little
look at that.
baby.
It's so small, I'm not
Here's
sure we're
your-
even going to torch the bottom.
Are you gonna anneal it?
I'm going to grab it with the GGs. We're going to get it in the annealer, folks. This might sink right into the GGs and fall down into the body of it, but I've got it.
You could put it in vermiculite too. Do you want to do that instead?
Nah. We'll save it in here. Right next to Michelle's. Look at the size difference.
Hurry up before it's
We don't
let
want to
all
crack
that heat
those.
out.
So we got to get that away. Get that door closed quick, folks. It's nice and toasty in there. That was pretty interesting.
Yes, that was interesting.
That was
So,
really
happy
interesting.
Easter.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Hope all the bunnies are hopping across your yard, hoping you found the eggs that you wanted. You know, maybe filled with chocolate or dollar bills.
Don't forget
depending
about
what
our
it is.
Ukrainian egg either.
There's that too.
On the website, you can read about those and where we're donating back. But we're going to get back to Easter festivities, let you all do your thing, short and sweet today. Next week, we're going to make some really cool pieces, and
We always make really cool pieces.
we'll see you guys on Tuesday for
The gathering
first
party.
pick of the brand new product, the snails.
Yep. We're setting them up and photographing them today, so getting them on there.
Looking forward to it, folks. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. Let the sun shine, and we will talk to you soon.